What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. You know we got to talk about the money. We talk about all the fun things, but we definitely have to talk about the money. And the interesting thing that I think is going on in society today is that even though you got a war in Ukraine, right? You have inflation at a record high. You have housing out of control. You have so much going on, including the Fed is raising rates as of right now. And the economy actually rebounded, or stocks actually rebounded, roughly 7.6%. And the losses for the year, despite the beginning of the year being as bad as it was, they're only down about 6% across the board. Let me say that one more time. Stocks have rebounded already about 7.6% last month, and we're only down across the board about 6%. The one thing that I told people a long time ago is that you gotta stay the course. Some of y'all panicked and y'all sold and y'all got rid of y'all portfolio, and you said, Anton, I don't know how much it's gonna fall, look like a recession is coming. Maybe a recession will come one day, but nobody can predict it. Nobody can predict the market. But the one thing that I told y'all is that you need to stay the course. If you find a company, and make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. If you find companies that fit the 8 things that I talk about in my Patreon on a video, the 8 things that I look to invest in, if you find companies that fit into this certain narrative, in addition to some few other little details, if you find those type of companies, you continue to invest and you continue to make money on top of money. Because long term, and this is why I like to look at things from a 15, 20, 30-year view, long term, I always win in the end. It's just like regular life. Life is about endurance. It's not about a sprint. It's about he who endures to the end, not those that's just sprinting right through and looking to get a quick hit. Options traders, people that, try to do things short term, they always get killed. Over 90% of day traders catch L's on a regular basis. I'm actually about to go in here up in Oasis. Rita is in there. We got friends in there. Life is good. It's pretty awesome. They got a lot of music going on. They setting up the stage. I'm about to go get me a churro. Yeah, churros. But the big thing, oh, look at that. Oh, they taking a picture right there. Not sure what that is. But the big thing is that you have to stay the course. Now, the question that we want to ask ourselves is, what are the reasons why we're still seeing stock markets or the stock market itself recover, right? And the biggest thing, I'm gonna give you 3 reasons, right? Reason number 1 is because people are still buying the dip. Some of us, like myself, understand that everything is cyclical, and we understand the temporary lulls. The temporary lulls is the thing that we really make our money off of. And people are still buying the dip. Retail investors, maybe not so much institutional investors. Institutional investors are being a little bit more direct as far as what it is that they're spending their money on. So Warren Buffett, I heard, just made some big investments in HP, Hewlett Packard. They seem that is a buy, so I'm definitely eyeing that company, because why shouldn't I mimic their stock portfolio? But investors, retail or recreational investors are buying the dip. Reason number 2, the economy is still strong. So you got to give a little bit of credit to Biden, right? I don't know how much credit you extend to him, but you got to give him a little bit of credit, because the economy is still strong. There's still a lot of jobs. I coach people professionally, and so I know that there's still a lot of room to run, because the thing about it is that if you can get certain businesses up and running, you're gonna thrive. If you can learn how to solve for and figure out how you can make it work as far as being able to find employees for your business, you're gonna make a lot of money. And so the economy is really strong, and one of the ways in which you can gauge the economy and whether or not it's really strong is you make sure you look at the jobs report. The jobs report will give you so much information, more information than what these current stock prices are, because the valuation of a stock is how much we believe in it, but it's also other things like price to earnings ratio and all of this other type of stuff. But the economy is still kicking extra strong. But again, we got a war going on in Ukraine. You got inflation at an all-time high. You got uncertainty with certain people. You got the housing market going crazy and things like that. all of those for a lot of people, and they can't figure it out. Hey, is this a repeat of 2008 when everybody seemed to be riding high off the horse? Oh man, they're playing Lauryn Hill up in there until they get the stuff popping off. Let me not get distracted. Are these the similar signs? And then you look at these analysts, which most of them is always wrong and they can't predict the market. Is the economy in a space to where eventually everything is going to crash? 2023, 2024, 2025? I say no. The third reason, I think that stocks still have a lot of room to run. People are waiting for earnings reports, quarterly earnings reports from some of these major companies that's coming up, and I think that they're doing well. I think that they somehow, some way are figuring out how to solve for the logistics problems. We got some companies that are affected, largely automotive manufacturing companies, Automotive manufacturing companies are still having problems. Some places like Ford and GM, they're idling plants. Tesla just opened up Tesla Gigafactory in Texas, and he just announced that he's coming out with the Cybertruck, so I can't wait. But the point that I'm making with all of this is that there's too many signs as to why the economy or why stocks specifically, and I don't even look at stocks as an investment play. I look at the stock market as an opportunity to invest in companies that I wouldn't normally have access to. There's plenty of reasons why certain companies or stocks are continuing to run it up and why we only down about 6% across the board. Facts, look it up, right? Everybody was getting killed. So many people was looking to run. So many people was panicking and all of that other type of stuff, but never panic. Always make informed decisions. Don't make decisions based off of emotion. If you feel confident about a company and there's no reason for you to go otherwise, right? They're not a Peloton, they're not a Zillow or something like that. Then chill out, ride the wave. You don't lose until you sell, but you continue to make money and you continue to make sure you capitalize off of compound returns on investment, meaning that you want your money to continue to work for you and you never pull it out, because the minute that you pull it out, if you're profitable, then you got to pay capital gains taxes. If you're not, then you're taking an L. But either way, make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. Link is in the description, right? If you need personal coaching, make sure you get in touch with me, AntonDaniels.com. And then make sure you send me an email. Send me an email from there. I got a new site that's coming up soon and it's absolutely beautiful. But make sure you send me an email to make sure that you book me for a personal coaching call and we're going to get you all set. Get out of your emotions. Let me say that one more time. Get out of your emotions. You're emotional, family. You're feeling a certain type of way. And you're letting that dictate your financial decisions. It's the absolute worst thing that you can do. All right? Listen. I'm about to get back in here. I'm about to have a good time. I'm about to eat my churro. I'm about to listen to some music. I'm going to continue to enjoy Miami. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. Millionaire Morning Show is happening tomorrow morning. Let's get it popping. I love you. I appreciate you. Enjoy your summer. Enjoy your spring. Weather is beautiful. Women are beautiful. Men are awesome. People having good attitudes. Let's do this, yo. Let's go in the direction that we're supposed to go in with a group of people that we love. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.